I don't know if that was that out? Did that even play? No, I think it was silent. Can you guys hear this?
Fuck off.
Well then. Hold on. What's up, Dino? What's up, Purge? What's up, 619?
What's up, guys? Yeah, so we were muted and it didn't unmute us, but let's do this again.
It's 4:00 p.m. and you know what time it is. It's time for How You Doing Thursday. It's time for that Rojas the Next Level show. So hit that thumbs up and watch the show. And guess what? If somebody tells you to do something, you say, "Get out of here! I'm looking at the Rojas the Next Level show. How you doing?"
Oh
you
man, how you do? What's up, guys? Man, what's going on? Before we start the show, as always, make sure you guys do check the description below. We got that Buzz TV down there. Buzz TV. They got some good devices. If you guys are looking for something good, they got it. Yeah. What you got?
Yeah, you want to make sure you also check out the links in the description for other affiliated deals like a VPN. The VPN we have in the description is a Swiss Army knife, a Swiss Army knife of VPNs. It comes with parental controls, ad blockers, and much, much more. So you want to make sure you check them out for a hell of a deal, a hell of a steal, and get yourself protected before you get yourself wrecked.
Erected? What? Are you mining? I think this thing was like buffering for a second.
I'm doing all kinds of shit. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I should turn that off. Is that better? Is that better?
Yeah, if you can let us know, guys. You're kind of glitching though.
I am indeed. Bye. Bye. Just bye. Bye.
What happened? Did you kick me out?
No, you kicked yourself out, bro.
I didn't kick myself out.
Kicked yourself out, man. Am I
What
still
the
buffering?
hell's going on
Am I
here?
good?
Canadian technology. This is freaking best comment ever right there. You win a prize. I don't know what it is, but you win.
Screw you guys.
Canadian technology. Saludos desde Ocala, Florida. He says hi from Florida.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Hello, Florida.
Cyclone was saying before the Canadian technology took over that he wants us to stop doing this live show right now and come back in 2 hours.
I expect immediate response. Go away, Cyclone. Go do some work. The live stream will be here when you get back. That's interesting. It says I'm not connected to the internet.
You're not?
Well, you know how Melon has that little like Wi-Fi bar at the bottom?
Yeah.
It says that I'm not connected, but I am
Canadian
connected.
technology.
Shut up. Shut your face. Shut your face.
Yeah, stop doing whatever you're doing. Shut it all down.
Oh, I have a question for anybody who watched our last live show. If you put a 1 in the chat, if you're still butthurt.
Oh man.
I'm like, I don't care. I don't care about your feelings. I'm a little upset with how the community is demanding certain things that they're never ever going to use. So I'm telling people how it is.
Well, I don't know. I want newer. Newer is better. Bigger is better.
Newer what?
Newer everything on that thing. Give me more. More is better.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, more is better. Okay. Say hi to everybody. Say hi to the chat. So that way, say hi in the chat. So that way we could say hi right back.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, I don't have no bars on my thing too.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
Mine has like a little X. No, I'm not gonna refresh it. Are we buffering at all, guys? Are we good?
X gonna give it to you.
Oh shit.
Give it to you. X gonna give it to you. He gonna
What's
give
up,
it to
619?
you.
What's up, Dino? What's up, Purge Tactic? What's up, Irish Droid? What's up, Joey? What's up, Dubar? What's up, Billy? How are you doing? Elias, Cyclone. He's probably gone by now. Ruperto Cuban, how are you? Dragon, you're good. Dragon says we're good. Sweet. Awesome. Yeah, how's everyone doing today? There's a lot of stuff happening. Something pretty big is happening right now in streaming. Do you guys... What's up, B-Man? What's up, Tres Alacranes? What's up, Dennis? What's up, brothers? What's up, man? Hope you guys are doing good. Man, it's early, and we should have gone to bed earlier. And of course, my cat's coming in here like...
Well, I was at the Leafs game last night, and a lot of people were like, "What's hockey? What's hockey?" Shut up. It was, it was a great game. Okay.
Canadian sports taken over by the Americans.
True. Truth.
Here's the... Have you seen the cat yet?
Yeah. Hi, cat. Hello. How are you?
Hi, cat. He's a big fucker.
Wow. Language. This is a children's show.
Focker.
Meat?
No, like the Fockers.
Yeah, meet the Fockers.
Yeah, meet the Fockers.
Yeah, meet the Fockers.
He's a big little fucker, isn't he? Look at him.
Oh, hey, you know what? I was going to ask you. I was going to do a video on this, but I didn't have the time. So I'm just going to bring it up now. Amazon Prime Music. What do you know about it?
They are adding what are they doing? They're doing like no ads or something.
Well, so originally with your Prime membership, you would get access to 2 million songs, which we can all agree is still a buttload, right?
Yeah.
I mean, boatload, buttload, whatever you want to call it. But now you're going to get access to the full library. However, you are no longer able to search for a specific song and play that song. It's only shuffle mode only.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Shuffle mode only. So you get access to the full library. The only things you don't get access to is picking a specific song, playing the specific song, or the HD audio, like the spatial audio and that kind of bullshit.
Yeah. Look at this cat. He's smiling. Have you ever seen a cat smile before? This guy. Look at that big old smile. Like creepy.
So I don't know. I kind of feel like I would rather the 2 million songs if I could pick the 2 million that I want to listen to instead of shuffle play.
Yeah, me too. Is that with just Amazon Prime, or is that with like if you buy the extra membership with them?
No, the extra membership, you can get whatever the hell you want, right?
Okay.
But the Pramazon Primes. I can't talk today.
The Pramazon Primes. What do you want?
Like, I kind of wish that they would give me access to the whole library, shuffle mode only, and still give me the 2 million songs that I can pick specifically. Shoot, I got a call coming in real quick. I got to take this.
Okay. Cute Kitty is hockey the sport with frisbees. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy with the whole Amazon thing. Yeah, I have the premium thing anyway because I want to get the whole surround sound. And they have like the HD and the 3D and all that special audio stuff. So, yeah. So that's kind of what I got. So yeah, let's read his lips. Yeah, let's read his lips. What is he saying? He says, yeah. I want my damn chicken wings. I know where you live. Oh, man. Daniel Lev says, for Prime members, they're allowing you to have access to their catalog of 100 million songs with no ads for free shuffle. Yeah. He was saying that you can't search for specific songs. I have like the unlocked version anyway, so for me it doesn't really matter, but I don't know. I think I'm okay with it. Dragon says Spotify is way better. You know, I did use Spotify for a little bit, but I've noticed Spotify glitches a lot. What is it with Prime? Oh, that's a good one. What is it with Prime and all the crap they push into our devices, taking almost all the internal storage? Or are you talking about like some of the the bloatware, I guess, for the Fire Sticks and stuff? That's normal. And if you think about it, like I just got done reviewing one of these VC boxes that had 32 gigs worth of storage, and I was only left with well, not only, but I was left with like 22 gigs. Like that's 10 gigs worth of crap that they added. But it's stuff that makes all their stuff work. So when the Fire Stick, when they say, hey, we're giving you an 8 gig, I don't know, 8 gigs of this Fire Stick, but you're left with like a little bit over 5. That's actually not a lot. Like they're not putting that much stuff on their devices. And you got to think about it too. They have their own operating system. Like the Fire Stick is not going to magically work. It's like they have their operating system, and then they have their whatever makes their stuff work, you know? So it's kind of like a lot of it is necessity stuff that it needs to be on there. And yes, they do have a couple things like that. You're just like, I don't want Amazon photos or shopping or any of that stuff, but those apps are tiny. It's not really much that stuff's not taking much space. What were you gonna say?
It's not really their own operating system. They have an overlay on Android.
An overlay. Well, it's the same shit. They have their own thing that they pretty much took over, but yeah. But that's pretty much what it is. It's the operating system that's taking the space, and it's not a lot. Like two and a half gigs or 2 whatever. It's not a lot. That's nothing for the amount of stuff that thing works. And I think that's what's always been my argument with some of these Fire Sticks. Like, I kind of wish they would give me like 10 gigs, like something weird. Give me 10 gigs of storage. That way you take your 2 point whatever, and I'm actually left with 8 gigs. Like I'm really left with 8 gigs.
I wish a Fire TV would. Yeah. So it'd be like, honestly, what they do with what they have in a device is actually pretty impressive. Like when you see their devices with 8 gigs of a hard drive space and 1 gig of RAM, like what they can accomplish with that shit is pretty impressive.
Right.
And once they actually catch up to Android 13, it'll be even more impressive.
That's what I'm waiting for. It's like, damn, it's like, can you guys stop it with freaking Android 9 already? They've been on Android 9 forever. That's why I'm like, well, I don't want to get back into the Amazon Fire Cube conversation, but
they technically only got to Android 9 2 years ago. And we were already on Android 11 by then. So
still technically nothing. It's like keep up. If you're gonna drop something new this year,
no.
Keep up.
No.
It's not hard.
No.
It really isn't.
No.
Okay. What are we talking about today?
Fubo TV, YouTube TV, and Fox apps are streaming the World Cup in 4K. No, that's not it. No, never mind.
What? What the hell? I have no idea what you're talking about now.
No, MCU. There's some big stuff coming, right? Like so. So before we get into that, though, why did I get so green?
You started the whole cup.
Well, that was weird. Have you seen Black Adam yet?
What?
Have you seen Black Adam?
No.
Why is there a movie that I've seen that you haven't seen?
It's DC, bro. Like, there's nothing good about DC.
You keep saying that, but your favorite superhero is Superman.
Exactly, and they're doing him dirty, man. They're doing him dirty. It's the DC universe. They come up with these. Oh man, it's like it's not even close to what the comic books were doing. Not even close. And it's the you know what, the closest thing that we ever got was when they did the Superman back in the 70s and they did freaking Tim Burton's Batman. That was like the closest it got, but it was kind of like, eh.
Yo, these people are savage.
Rick, boring.
Boring.
Did you watch that Black Adam? Is it boring?
Oh, is that what we're referring to? I thought he was talking about me. Oh,
I don't know. I don't know. What are you referring to, Rick Torres?
Yeah. Are you calling me boring? You want to fight? Huh? Is that what you want? No, I'm joking. Yeah.
I don't know. Or maybe he's talking about just the DCU in general. Those dude, oh man, like I had so much high hope with freaking Wonder Woman.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Dude, I was like, okay, Wonder Woman with the whole invisible like ship and the lasso. I'm like, maybe they're going to do something pretty decent with it. The TV show was kind of like bogus, but I was like, okay, maybe they're going to do something good. And I don't know how many times I fell asleep.
So
I think I've watched that movie like 3 times and I had to watch it in pieces. Like I couldn't sit in front of it and watch the whole thing. It was pretty much a Captain America ripoff and put him in a skirt. That's what it was.
Isn't there a What If episode where Peggy Carter became Captain America?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Rupert, I agree. DC animations are actually really good. They're really good. Their movies are nowhere as good as their animations.
I don't want to watch cartoons. I don't want to watch cartoons.
There's
if I'm going to watch cartoons, I'm going to
watch animations.
Yeah, 1992 X-Men. I'll go watch that, or I'll watch the Ninja Turtles back from those. You know what? Anything with the 90s Saturday morning cartoons, cool. But I'm not going to the movie theater to be like, ooh, the next DC animation movie came out.
Yeah, I don't watch it in the movie theater. I'll watch it in bed while I'm like trying to sleep.
You're like, okay, kids, let's go watch the movie. You really want to watch it.
So Elias says, I'm not a DC fan, but this is pretty decent, but nothing like the comic. So all facts, it was decent. It had more funding than a regular DC movie, but it had such a typical storyline. But then again, I'm not saying that it was terrible, but the storyline was so typical. It was very typical. And then again, the comic is so much better. It always is. Because, what's his name? Tess Adams? Tess Adams? What's his name? Is that his name? Black Adam, whatever the hell his name is. He was a gruesome SOB in the comic books. And they don't even touch how gruesome he is in the movie. But it's hard to do that too, right? So whatever.
What's up, Wilts? Yeah,
What's
so
up, Wilts?
Purge Tactic says you can't go forever by comic books. You don't have to go. You don't have to go by the comic books. But if the character's supposed to be a badass character, give me a badass character. Like, example, the entire MCU. Like, everything about Kevin Feige's Marvel since way back in Iron Man all the way, like, all these stories were like, they touched on certain comic book stuff. Okay, Infinity War. The comic books for Infinity War is nowhere near the movie. And it's nowhere near that saga, nowhere near this phase 1, 2, and 3. Nothing even close to it. But these movies to lead up to Infinity War was amazing. The way they did it all was just like incredible. And it's not. It just gives it like a head nod to the comic books. But a lot of those stories, they're they give you some of the basics of like origin stuff, and they give you just very like DC animations are more bloody than the movies. Yeah. Like the Batman, the actual Batman is freaking like brutal.
Dark. It's dark.
Yeah, dark. And if you're gonna come up with a movie that's like The Dark Knight, and he's like, the only thing dark is about his voice. I'm Batman. Stop whispering in my ear, fool. That's right, Rojas. Preach. Oh man, I could just go so.
Watch. I guarantee you're gonna disagree with this statement.
Infinity War is the best Marvel movie. No, I would say so.
Oh shit.
I would say that movie is probably one of the best movies of all time. It did the one thing that no other movie has ever done, which they let the bad guys win in a way that is like, how are they going to bring these people back? They literally killed off everybody.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everybody left that movie theater like they left the Titanic. Emotional. It was horrible. It was like I was sitting there like literally like, oh man, who died where it like my heart actually sunk. And I was like, where's my Xanax? Dude, who was it that died that I was like, there's no freaking way?
Iron Man?
No, that's Endgame. No, Infinity War. Infinity War is when he snapped his fingers and half the people died. Oh no, Spider-Man.
I'm not a fan of Spider-Man.
I'm not a fan of Spider-Man either, but dude, okay, this Spider-Man, they're doing really good with him. Like these movies are really good. I was watching them back, but when Spider-Man died and he was like, Mr. Stark, like, I feel funny. And it was just like
funny.
It was just like, wait. It's like, wait, what? What's going on? You see freaking Drax just like you see Vision, you're like everybody, but when you saw his part and like how like Tony Stark was just like, oh my gosh, like dude, they just freaking killed a kid here. They killed like what, a sophomore in high school? It's like, dude. I'm like, how are they gonna fix this? Because I'm just like, there's no way that okay, this is gonna continue.
Look. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm gonna let you finish, but we should jump into what TV shows or movies are coming out for the rest of this year, because the year's almost over, and if we don't get started now, this live stream is going to be 3 hours long. I can't do that.
Yeah, Cyclone will be happy.
Yeah, but he's not even here, so
he'll come back to blame him.
Yeah, we'll blame him.
Yeah. So okay.
So originally, Secret Wars was supposed to be a TV show, but now it's going to be a movie.
Yeah. Which I'm love.
Super excited for Secret Wars. I think it's when I put my hand over my head, I turn green.
Hulk smash.
Weird. Okay, all right, never mind.
Now we know when you Hulk smash.
I was really looking forward to a TV show version of it, but I mean, a movie's a movie. I hope that they do it justice and don't just try to squish 8 episodes into a fucking movie.
I think what they're gonna do with Secret Wars is, I think they're building it up already. Like, there's a lot of stuff happening right now that is like, like, what is this? Like, there's like, so as you know, like, every now and like, if some of these trailers do pop up, I do watch them. I'm like, whatever, I'll watch. I'll try not to, but I'll be like, whatever. I think Quantumanium is gonna reference something pretty big in Secret Wars.
Yo, Kang is going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
Like literally everywhere.
It's going to be nuts. So, okay. The next movie that's coming out next week is freaking Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
And so what are the speculations is that nobody knows who the next Black Panther is. Even though you see them in the trailer, nobody knows. Yeah,
I kind of saw glimpses. I didn't see the entire trailer, so I don't really know much. I just know Namor is going to be one of the bad guys. When I did see the new Black Panther pop up, it looked like the girl.
So the social medias was talking shit about Namor because they're like, oh, the person playing Namor isn't as ripped as Namor. Well, shit, this guy's a manfish. Like, how are you supposed to just magically be ripped like a manfish?
Yeah. It's more realistic. So I don't know. I'm very, oh man, I don't know. I was really excited for the second one because of how well the first one did, and having like T'Challa come back and continue that, and the actor is no longer going to be here. I don't know how they're going to like okay, yes, I'm excited for Namor. Yes, I'm excited for if his sister is going to be the new Black Panther, or even freaking Killmonger coming in through the
wish it was
multiverse.
Killmonger. I wish it was
too.
Killmonger. Like,
But
Killmonger is sick. He shouldn't be gone.
yeah,
Bring me Killmonger back.
I also think that Ironheart's going to be in this just because of all the kids that are popping everywhere. I'm like, this is like a given. Ironheart has to be here. I'm more excited about one thing that was not shown anywhere though, out of that entire movie. One thing. I don't know how they're going to do it, but how are they going to explain what happened to T'Challa? Because the last time we saw him, he was coming in at the end game, and he brought the entire army through freaking Doctor Strange's portals. And then we saw him at Iron Man's funeral. And it's like, okay, this is the last time we saw him. Now what? How are you going to connect that to Wakanda Forever? And yeah, just how are you going to connect it? How are you going to connect that? I think that's where I'm most excited about. Because they did say they're not going to CGI him. They're not going to recast T'Challa. They're just moving forward with the stories. So they have to reference it somehow. And I think that's the most part that I'm excited about. Of course, the whole movie is going to be great, but yeah. What do you think?
So they've actually said that it takes place. Where is it? Hold on. What? I just seen it. Oh my God.
It's cold in here. I need to turn on the heater.
It's set 1 year after the king's demise. The king's demise, are they talking about the original king, or are they talking about T'Challa? Has to be T'Challa, right?
I don't know.
So, but then they didn't reference like how he dies. Like, does he just get Snapalicious?
I don't know.
I don't know. We're just gonna have to see it, man. We're just gonna have to see it.
So
I'm excited for this one. Are you excited for this one?
Yeah, for sure.
What's the date?
Next week, the 11th.
Yeah.
I know. Next Friday.
Is this Remembrance Day?
Yes. Well, yeah.
Do you guys call it Remembrance Day?
Yeah, we do Remembrance Day. Marine Corps birthday is coming up pretty soon also, so a lot of veteran stuff coming up. Okay, right after that, we have Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special in December.
Those are fun. They're just too short for me. I wish they were longer.
Okay, you did watch Werewolf by Night?
No.
Okay, Werewolf by Night is a hour and a half, I think, movie. It's not really. It's not. It's a short movie, and they did pretty good on it. Werewolf by Night. That's the Marvel thing on Disney Plus. Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special is going to be the same thing. It's going to be like an hour. You know, it's kind of like what they had for Christmas. You know, they have those little hour movies. You know,
I just hope that it's not as stupid as that Groot one, because that Groot one was dumb as hell.
Oh, okay. So the Groot the Groot has something that's gonna come up later. Like his stories of him popping up here and there, and it's just like little tiny like 5-minute things or whatever it was. All of that connects to something. All of it does. I did watch the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special trailer, and it was freaking hilarious. It was like I was laughing. You know how what's his name? Star-Lord always says about Kevin Bacon?
I think so.
And he does his dances and the whole thing about Footloose and like all that stuff, all the classical music. He's just like, oh yeah, Kevin Bacon saved Earth and they did the Footloose and like, you know, he talks about all this stuff. Dude, Drax and Mantis, they're just like, oh, Star-Lord is so sad because Gamora is gone and she's doing something else. And remember, this is a past Gamora, like the, you know, so it's not his Gamora, but it's a different Gamora. So he's kind of sad that he's not with her, and they're just like, oh, maybe we should take him to Earth and celebrate something they call Christmas. So they're coming to Earth. that's why it's called a holiday special. They come to Earth to try to cheer him up. So Drax and Mantis, they want to surprise Star-Lord, and they go to Kevin Bacon's house, and they're pretty much trying to abduct him and take him over to Star-Lord to be like, look, it's your hero. Like wrap him up as a present.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And Mantis pushes the button, like the intercom, you know, where the gates, you know how you drive in. They push the intercom, says, does Kevin Bacon live here? And then Drax is like, does Kevin Bacon live here? He's like, he can't hear you because your voice is too soft. It's like, what? Dude, I'm just like, oh, and Groot is I think he's Alpha Group now. He's big again.
Oh.
He's big, but he's I think they're calling him Alpha Group because he's actually like, it's kind of weird, but he's buff. So remember the very first Groot that we saw was very tall, skinny, like really old, you know? Like just older version of Groot. Like somebody
so
that
like he's in his prime now.
Yeah. Maybe it's called Prime Groot. No, I'm pretty sure he's called Alpha Groot.
Yeah,
and this is on Disney Plus.
Like he's in his 20s now. You know, it's like I'm the best.
Dude, like his chest looks like rounded. His arms look like bigger. Like he looks like like he's ripped. I'm just like,
it's on Disney Plus.
Yes, it's on Disney.
Yes.
It'll be on Disney Plus next month.
Right.
Yeah, it just looks like a really good story. Now, I think this is gonna end. This is gonna pick up when they left Thor. So this is like what happened right when they left, and I think the way this ends is gonna. I think something with Kang's gonna happen in here. Maybe Kang might not show up, but something's gonna connect to that whole multiverse thing. But this should lead us into Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So we'll see. We will see. Okay, you ready for the next stuff that's coming out?
Yes.
What If Season 2 is back, and that's coming out sometime next year.
It should come out at the end of the year.
It says early 2023.
That's weird.
I actually love this What If series because it really explains like the whole multiverse stuff, how so many things exist. And I have a feeling what's going to happen is they're going to grab somebody from the What If cartoon into the movies. They're going to come in. Someone's going to get pulled in. I have a feeling it's going to happen. They could bring Black Widow now because she does exist in the What If series. Kraven the Hunter. That's supposed to come out. They're saying it's not technically MCU, but I think they're building part of the Sinister Six. And as you guys know, there is a Spider-Man 4 coming. So we'll see.
I feel like it's gonna take me like a good solid at least a year to have all the stupid Marvel kids connect with me. They probably really won't connect with me until their second appearance.
The kids?
Yeah. I'm like, what the hell happened to Lock and Key?
Oh, they have to reboot that whole thing. It was a good show, but it was like, well, they could bring them in. I don't know. With the whole multiverse thing, they could do anything now.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I'm digging it. Like I think I've watched Thor: Love and Thunder a couple times now, and I'm really digging it how they have like they did the whole thing with the kids, like battling the bad guys, and it's just like, ooh, like okay, this is kind of like Young Avengers style. Hey, Preppy Mama, how you doing? What's up, Mama?
What's up, Mama?
So the next thing after that though is Ant-Man and the Wasp.
You know, I wasn't. Listen, if they didn't put Paul Rudd in there, I wouldn't give two shits about Ant-Man. I really wouldn't. I didn't care about Ant-Man before. I don't give two shits about, but he, like, I don't, just something about how they cast these characters really sells it.
And you know, I was never really like people really didn't know who Paul Rudd was. Like unless you watch like certain things from him, like very specific, you'd be like, "Oh, I know who he is."
Right.
But for the majority people, it's kind of like, "Oh man, I'm gonna shit on DC right now." It's kind of like Black Adam. They're like, "Oh, let's bring in The Rock, one of the biggest like A-lister celebrities, top 5 gross making money, and we're gonna put him in your face in this big movie for DC, and he's gonna save
Black
it all."
Adam, and you're like, who?
Exactly. Starring The Rock. It's like, oh, but go ahead. What's your but?
Well, the but is that so many. The problem is for the last 50 years, we've had the same friggin' superhero movies on reboot and on loop and repeat, right? So when we hear Dwayne Johnson talk about Black Adam, this was a character that he's looked up to ever since he was a kid. So people that actually paid attention to the comic books, there's a lot of big characters that was never talked about. And now they're finally getting the light of day. And the only way these big characters are really getting eyeballs on them is if we get some big actors and actresses on them. Like who like I would say 90% of the people probably never heard of Scarlet Witch.
Nope.
Right? This is what I'm saying though, right? I'll be blunt. I never heard of Tabitha before, and I fucking love Tabitha.
Mm-hmm.
Like she is a great character, and I love the person who plays her even more. Like she does such a good job. So we kind of need that yin and the yang from a good storyline and good actors and actresses to kind of bring this stuff to light.
And I think Marvel has done it the right way. Oh, it's funny too. I'm even wearing my Avengers shirt. Marvel has done it the right way. They got Robert Downey Jr. That was, dude, his career was in the freaking gutter. He had like maybe like 1 or 2 movies that were like crap.
Did you hear Wolverine's coming back?
Yes. I'm not a fan of that at all. I'm not happy about it.
It's not next year. It's the year after.
I'm happy. I'm not happy. We'll get to that in a minute.
We'll get to that. Okay, let's keep going. We're already 40 minutes in.
Yeah, with some of these actors that Marvel's doing, there's like, dude, even what's his name? Even Nick Fury, like, oh my gosh, Samuel Jackson, like he starred in several stuff. You know, several big stuff, but he didn't really get like a massive role like Captain America, Black Panther. Like we're getting all these actors that are like, they're either like teetering where they can be really good or they're just like whatever. And they come in and it's just like everybody's careers just took off when they got into Marvel. Every single last one of them. So with this one, Ant-Man the Wasp, I am super stoked because his daughter, her suit is kind of like more like the Wasp's, you know. Is not much like Ant-Man, I guess. You know, I think she'll be able to fly, maybe have a stinger. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm excited to see how they're going to do it, how they're going to go into the quantum realm, that whole universe. I think the quantum realm is kind of like somewhat safe from everything else that's happening around them. They just can't get out, you know? So I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 comes out next year. In May. Hey, String and Sharon, good to see you. Samuel Jackson's great. Yeah, I agree. Samuel Jackson's a great freaking Nick Fury. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is coming. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know. I think Adam Warlock is going to probably be coming in, right? Is that where we left off on Guardians of the Galaxy 2? Where she says, remember those golden looking people that Rocket stole some batteries or something, and at the end she's like, I created something far superior. I will call him Adam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that's where it's going to. Like they're gonna bring him in. And Adam Warlock is actually he's a good guy, isn't he? For the most part. I don't think he was a vigilante. I don't think he went back and forth. I think he was actually a good guy. He was just a guy trying to do good. And I know those people are going to send Adam to go after them. So I don't know. I think there's going to be like one of those battles that he's battling them and then realizes like, oh, well, these guys are actually good guys, you know? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, he's supposed to be pretty friggin' dope.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see that. Like, I hate that they mentioned him what feels like 4 years ago, and I'm still waiting.
Yeah. It's like that tease. It's like, but you know, you have to live the stories. You have to go through the stories and everything, you know?
I don't have to do shit.
Okay, summer next year, Echo. It's going to be the spinoff from Hawkeye. Echo is the girl.
The chick?
Yeah, the chick. She was the one that was working for Fisk.
Shoot, what?
Yeah, she was with Fisk, wasn't she?
Who? We're not talking about the chick Hawkeye, right?
No.
Can you show me a
she's
picture?
Hawkeye. I'm talking about Echo.
I'm gonna pull it up. Echo.
Pull it up, Echo. Yeah, she was working with Fisk, and they were saying like they had her all confused and stuff. He's a good guy, but looks like an evil guy. Yeah, Elias, you're right.
Fictional character. The adoptive daughter of Kingpin.
Yeah, there you go. So she has her spin-off show now.
So
it's
kind of good or bad?
Kind of both. I think she's going to get hired through the Thunderbolts. You know how they're doing the whole thing? Like they're gathering some of those people, remember how they had the fake Captain America agent, whatever he was, and oh, what was that TV show? Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah. And
then at the end of Scarlet Witch, they went to go pick up her sister.
Yeah.
So I think
I need to see more of her sister. Like that. She is a great freaking character. Holy
They're
crap.
building that team.
Yeah.
And I think Echo is going to be in that team too.
Yeah.
Loki season 2, summer of next year. They have to.
She was a Phoenix?
Who?
Echo?
Phoenix? No. The only person I know Phoenix is Jean Grey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm looking at Wikipedia and it's talking about Phoenix.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Weird. Okay, never mind.
I don't know about that one. Loki season 2, summer of next year. I'm actually really stoked to see how they continue that story.
Yeah, and I think that's going. When does that start?
Summer of next year.
That's so long, but I feel like that's going to tie in so many stories because of where we left off. They're what is it? The time. What's the name of that stupid organization? They're like Time Police, right?
The TVA.
The TVA. And
TV
now,
add-ons.
TV add-ons. And now we're going up against Kang, and Kang's all about different realities and all that stuff. So I feel like that's going to play a very crucial role in a lot of shows. Like there's going to be a lot of hints to a lot of shows in that.
Yeah. I think this should tie in. I think this is because I know this show was, well, there's several shows and movies that kind of kicked off the multiverse thing, but that was the show that said this is where it's going to begin now. And we saw all the ripples and everything. I think this is going to now tie everything together. And it's going to be like, cool, the war is now. Like we started the war, you know? I think that's what this show is going to be all about. The other one that I'm excited about, and I know Digital Slang was like, that show sucks, but whatever, I liked it. Miss Marvel with Kamala Khan.
It was okay.
I thought it was very unique the way they did it with they really made it like this is a child and they put us in her head, like what she sees, how she sees, like everything's all cartoonish, but it's like real people. And they made it to the point where it was like, hey, you know what? This is very rated G. This is really kid friendly. This is very innocent.
Yeah. And
as the season was going along towards the end of the episodes, it started to get a little bit more MCU, like more.
But this is what I'm saying. I feel like I won't really have a connection with some of these characters in the MCU, the new ones they're introducing, until their second iteration.
Right.
Because right now you're just like, I don't like, why should I care about you? And they're trying to tell me why. They're trying to tell me why I should care about them. But you won't really have a reason to care about them until the second time they come around.
Right. And the second time is coming July 28th of next year. The Marvels. Remember, the last thing we saw was Kamala Khan at the end, like kind of zipped out. And then Captain Marvel was inside of her room. And she was like, what the heck? Like, how did I get here? Type of thing. And then remember Monica Rambeau from WandaVision. And she was in several other things. They said that Nick Fury wants to talk to you. He's up there with the Skrulls. She's also a Marvel. Well, she was getting some of the powers of the Marvel. So they're going to have a show or a movie called The Marvels. And I think for sure Kamala Khan's in it. For sure Captain America is going to be in it. I think Monica Rambeau is going to be in it too. And I think she's going to be in her, because remember, she was getting those powers towards the end of WandaVision. So I'm just like, here she comes. Here she comes. So we'll see. We will see. There is another one called Madam Web coming in October 6th. I have no idea if this is a cartoon or if it's an actual movie like Morbius, or if it's going to be part of the MCU. The thing is like, because Marvel opened up the gates with Sony, they're kind of like, okay, cool. Let's, we're now connecting all the different Spider-Mans together. So it's kind of like they're somewhat intertwined already. You know what I mean? So we'll see. X-Men 97. What do you think about this one? It's supposed to be following up the cartoons from the early 90s.
Give me the original writers, damn it.
They're good, dude. I've seen that entire series several times.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's no theme song that's more iconic than the X-Men theme song.
Yeah. Fall of 2023, so a year from now ish, is Ironheart. What's up, Red Lantern? Ironheart's going to come out with their own show. A year from now ish, winter. It says winter 2023. Agatha, Coven of Chaos.
That's gonna be sick.
That's gonna be dope. I'm kind of interested because, okay, everybody knows this. Unless you see the person actually die, they're probably not dead. And the last time we saw Scarlet Witch, when she was like, I need to destroy the altar, and that big old rock came down, and then that bright red like flashed as it came on top of her, it's like, she's not dead. A lot of people were saying like, oh, she died because her light exploded, you know? And it was just like, but maybe she killed the Scarlet Witch and now she's back as Wanda. But what I'm interested in is she put Agatha in that spell, remember? And then left her in that town.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, wait, does Agatha escape from that because Wanda really did pass away? Or is she just a really powerful witch also? Because she did use that book. And now when that book gets destroyed, part of her is now released also. You know what I mean? What's up, Flick Chick? So I don't know. I'm kind of interested to see what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
And then there's gonna be like a whole buttload of other shows. I'm just gonna go through this like super quick. Because we're already getting closer to that hour. But they're going to have El Muerto, which is part of the whole Spider-Man. He's a bad guy for Spider-Man. They're going to have another one called Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. Daredevil, Born Again, with 18 episodes, which is freaking amazing. Captain America, New World Order. So this is Falcon now as the Cap. Thunderbolts. This is all 2024, by the way. Thunderbolts. Blade. Freaking super excited, dude. We've had Moon Knight, we've had Werewolf by Night. Now we're gonna have Blade. It's like they're putting all the monsters together.
About Morbius.
Oh, fuck Morbius, but yeah.
Everyone wants to forget about Morbius.
Yeah, it's Sony, dude. Sony don't know what they're doing, but they're putting all the scary stuff together. Deadpool 3, 2024, and as you said, Logan is back. Armor Wars. Spider-Man freshman year, Marvel Zombies, Fantastic Four is looking more 2025. And then, of course, we're talking about now about finally a new Avengers movie. We're waiting a long time to get an Avengers movie. Kang Dynasty and then Secret Wars, May 2026. They did mention that there's going to be a third Wakanda around that time. Wonder Man is supposed to be coming around that time.
What about He-Man? Give me He-Man.
He-Man. Oh yeah, Secret Invasion is coming next year. I forgot about that. Secret Invasion is coming spring of next year. So last thing we are going to talk about is wrapping up the whole thing with Logan coming into the MCU, and we're talking about like the Wolverine that we've known for years.
Who's old as hell.
Hugh Jackman. So in a way, I'm kind of like, okay, cool. They're doing a what's it called? They're bringing some of these older characters back. You know, they brought Charles Xavier. They're bringing some of these characters back and saying like, hey, yeah, all these stories were actually real, and they were because of the multiverse that we're able to bring them in. Flick Chick, did you say Wonder Man? What's up, Doc Squiffy? I kind of really hope that they bring another Wolverine along with this whole mess, because I don't know. I keep saying that I want a real Wolverine. I want a 5'6", 5'7" Wolverine with a hunch. And I just want somebody who's just freaking grimy, something who's stocky, who's like really like how the comic books, like how they had him just very like a Wolverine, you know, like a true Wolverine. Hugh Jackman did fine in those movies. I was actually really stoked when he did it. He played a great Wolverine. My biggest problem that I always had was like, dude, Wolverine is not 6 foot, whatever he is. Like he's dude, I'm taller than Wolverine. Like, come on, you know? Height shaming. Yeah, whatever. Dude, no, like Wolverine should not be a hell of a lot taller than me. Did you just describe next level? You're what? Like 5'8"? You're 5'8", right? And he's 5'8", Canadian.
5'9", you know. I can be I'm Wolverine.
No, Wolverine's shorter than you.
I'm Wolverine, okay?
You need to cut your hair and have your hair come up like this.
I'll hunch over more.
You'll need a hunch. You'll need a good hunch. But I don't know, man. I think whatever they do with Logan coming in with Deadpool and whatever they do with Ryan Reynolds Deadpool, I hope it's, I don't know. I hope it's done after that. Harry Potter, yeah, bring in. Yeah, where's what's his name? I know he'll probably be like, "What the freak are you talking about?"
Radcliffe.
Yeah, Radcliffe. Digital slang will be like, "Hell no, you guys are stupid." Yeah, I don't know. I know there's been a couple rumors of other actors that were going to play Wolverine, and I think there's even one that might even be confirmed. So I think they're going to bring like a different Wolverine later, which will be fine. You look like you could be a Wolverine, not me. I don't know. How do you feel about the whole Wolverine?
Oh my god. Yeah, his time is due. Another person. It's going to be someone that we've never heard of.
I hope so. Doc Swiffy says, I've dressed up as Wolverine before. We got to see that.
So Doc Swiffy wants to be the next Wolverine.
It wasn't pretty. Yeah, I don't. But the thing is, like, how do you end that story with Deadpool and Logan? The thing is, like, Deadpool. I think this Deadpool and this Wolverine didn't exist in the same timeline.
Yeah, but Deadpool is kind of also a fourth wall character, so.
And remember, Thanos was the one that freaking cursed Deadpool.
Yes.
So it's like, okay, how? For one, none of these X-Men existed in the MCU as we know of yet. They've been crossing multiverses to find the X-Men, but they have talked about this MCU's current timeline that mutants exist now.
Yes.
Because of what happened with the Celestial thing during Eternals. So, which means a lot of these people are going to be born brand new. But Wolverine has been around since, like, dude, back, like they pretty much reference him way back when, like, you know, like during like the Civil War and like old history.
Captain America wasn't the only one banging Peggy Carter.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I'm kind of interested to see how they're gonna do it. I'm kind of interested to see how they do it because it's gonna be, I don't know. I just don't want them to blow it. I just don't. I want them to be like, here he is, and let's finish it the right way. Because Old Man Logan was okay. The Logan movie, it was okay. So I think I hope that Marvel does something really, really, really good. But we'll see. And I really do hope they bring a new Wolverine. Doc Squiffy, you want to cast for it? So, and actually, you know what would be killer, actually, now that I really think about it? If they cast the new Wolverine in Thunderbolts. That would be insane because Wolverine is like, he's not a bad guy, but he does a lot of bad things, So I'm kind of hoping they cast them in Thunderbolts because those guys are a little bit more brutal, a little bit more grimy. So I hope they go to Wolverine and say like, "Hey, can we blah 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 blah?" And he's just like, "Yeah, I want to go after whatever these stupid Avengers are." You know what I mean? Secret Wars, bro. Like, dude. Oh man, I got so many ideas. You know who we should have had on this podcast? My cousin, Junior from I Just Watched.
How's this channel going? He's still making videos?
Yeah, he's still doing it. He's doing good.
Well, he can come on the next one.
Another one.
Be another one. Be like, all right, so I just watched. Tell us where you think the MCU is going, and then we'll just let him talk for the rest of the show.
Yeah. Oh, did you watch Hulk? The new Hulk?
She-Hulk?
Yeah.
I watched like 90% of it.
Oh, you haven't finished it.
I started the last episode, but I kept falling asleep.
Oh man, the last episode is like, it's a WTF, bro. I don't want to ruin it for you.
I don't care. I don't give a shit.
Doc Scooty says, last episode was so bad. No, man. That last episode, oh man. So they referenced Kevin Feige. I don't know if you heard about it. The way they pulled it, where she was like talking to Elias says, don't ruin it. I won't ruin it then. I won't ruin it. Elias says, don't. Okay, I won't say nothing. All I gotta say is they just opened up the doors big time for the multiverse. They referenced several things in there where it went really off, like it went off the hinges completely. It's almost like, oh, have you seen the oh, I know we talked about this too. Have you seen the movie Blazing Saddles?
No.
Has anybody out there seen the movie Blazing Saddles? At the very end of that movie, they go really off script. But you know how like She-Hulk is kind of like talking to the camera, like she's talking to us?
Yeah.
And in the MCU, we don't know who she's actually talking to. And this is the first time they're doing a show or a movie or whatever you want to call it. This is the first time within the MCU that they're doing something like this, that she's talking to somebody. It's like, who is she talking to? You know what I mean? And I think they're going to reference that later. But Flick Chick, yes, I love Blazing Saddles. Elias says, yes, he's seen Blazing Saddles. Dubar says, yes, great movie, Blazing Saddles. Okay, the very end of the movie, without spoiling anything, the very end of the movie, you're watching an entire movie, and it's really like we're in the Wild West. We're showing it how it was back then. It goes comedy galore, and it's just about this thing. And then at the very end, they have this big fight, this big, like, everybody's like fighting each other. And then the movie goes offset. Like, they're in Hollywood all of a sudden. They're in the Wild West back in the 60s or whatever, or 40s or 30s, whatever it is. And then all of a sudden they're like in Hollywood and it's all modern, and they reference something else, and they're having this big pie fight out of nowhere inside the cafeteria. It's like, it goes way off the freaking ledge. It's like, this is ridiculous. Like, what are they doing? Like, this is stupid. And then it goes right back to like, oh, let's finish the rest of the movie. And they go back to the Western time. Flick 2 says, hilarious. Okay, so for everybody that says that last episode is horrible, exactly what Blazing Saddles did, where it just went so far left and then came right back, is exactly what they did in the last episode for this movie. Exactly. The only difference is, instead of them going comedy, they went where like this is like actually what's happening, and this is like this girl is talking to somebody. This girl's trying to figure out like her storyline, and didn't help that the rest wasn't great though. It's you really have to understand how Blazing Saddles did it to understand how the MCU is doing it. And the thing is that they're gonna reference this, they're gonna tie everything in later, way later. I when I was watching this thing, I kept saying like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. But I don't want to ruin it for people who haven't seen it. You know what? I'm gonna give you guys a week. I'm giving you guys a week to watch the last episode. Next level, I'm giving you a day.
I ain't doing shit.
You got to finish it, bro. Because then we could actually talk about it, and actually I could actually explain why it's a WTF the whole time. I had to watch it like 5 or 6 times because I kept like, I missed this. I'm like, dude. Yeah.
Fine.
Okay. You got anything else?
No.
Cool. So yeah, we are going to start wrapping up this episode. Elias says, I'll watch it tonight. Yeah. So if you understand how Blazing Saddles works, and if you've already seen She-Hulk, watch the ending again. If you haven't seen Blazing Saddles, just rewind to the last like 20 minutes. And then that way, you kind of have to watch the whole movie to really get it. But there is so many freaking Easter eggs within She-Hulk. And everything that we've talked about the multiverse with Kang, with all these kids, with like everything that they're doing, Secret Wars, Secret Invasions, like all that stuff, everything is referenced within this one episode. And the way they did it was exactly how Blazing Saddles did it. They made it like so terrible where it was like way off the script to, oh shit, I didn't see that. What does this have to do? And yeah, you'll just find it over and over and over again. But if you guys do watch it, we could talk about it in the Telegram group, in the Rojas Reviews. We'll talk about it tonight. So if nobody wants no spoilers, don't go in the Rojas Telegram group tonight. But I'll talk about it with you guys there. Is that the part in Blazing Saddles where somebody is beating up the old lady? Yes. Yeah, just gotta watch, dude. Yeah, there's an old lady that gets her ass beat, and she was just like, oh, what did she say? Like, can you believe it? And she's like, ow, ow, ow. Okay. With all that being said, I hope you guys appreciated today's episode. Always appreciate you guys coming by, saying hello. Make sure you guys do smash that thumbs up if you guys appreciated today's content. And if you guys are going to watch the last episode again, or we rewatch it, do watch Blazing Saddles and then jump over to that last episode of She-Hulk. And I'll be around. I'll be around tonight if you guys want to talk about it. So, yeah. And Bella's saying goodbye. Bella, hi. What are you doing?
Bella. 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 Hi, Bella.
Hi. Why are you hiding? Why are you hiding?
Bella.
Look over here. Over here.
They call me Smelly Belly.
She's like, and I'm out. Yeah. Okay. What do you got next before we get out of here?
I don't got shit, but hey, what's up, Roland? Thank you guys for watching and listening to another episode of Beyond the Streams. Wherever you guys are watching or listening to us from, make sure that you leave us a comment or review so other people like yourself can find the content that you enjoy. Make sure that you're also hitting that like, that subscribe, and the notification icon, because you never know where the conversation's going to go, and you never know who we might have on. So we'll see you guys on the next one.